Alrighty. So I am Lindsay Winkler. You guys, I'm a presidential diamond, and I've been in this business now. It'll be 6 years in May, which I think is really crazy because prior to It Works, I had no experience in a business like this. I had never done anything like this before. I was actually a registered nurse. I had just had a baby. He was 4 months old at the time, and my husband was in the military. So I was wanting to stay home with our baby and not have to go back to work, but we needed the extra money. And my husband was like, you have to do something or you're going to have to go back to work. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go back to work. I've got to figure something out. So I saw my friend from nursing school posting about these wraps and stuff. And at first I thought, okay, she's crazy. Like, what is this crap? Like, she's lost her mind. But I was like watching. So if you guys are you guys are new. So if you guys are feeling like you're posting and no one's paying attention, no one's liking or commenting on your stuff, I'm sure people feel that way because I felt that way. I still feel like that sometimes. But I promise you, people are still watching, okay? So just remember that. People are watching you even if you don't know it. So I kept watching my friend, and then finally I got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, I know her. Like, she wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't legit. Like, she wouldn't be wasting her time with this if it wasn't for real. And, she's a real person. Like, I'm not just seeing this on, like, in a newspaper or on TV. It's a real thing. So I decided to jump in. And, you guys, I literally joined for an extra $300 a month. Like, for us, $300 was going to be huge. So, and I went into it thinking, okay, I'm going to try it for 3 months. And if I don't like it, I'm going to quit. Well, here I am 6 years later, you guys, and I've been doing only this business for 6 years. I have not gone back to work as a nurse. I was able in 2 years, or in 1 year, I was able to replace my husband's military income and bring him home from the military. And we were a full-time family for 2 years. And he finally got like really sick of being at home. He tries to blame it on me, but come on. But he decided to go back to work, but he got to pick a job that he enjoyed and not something that he had to go to, like, pick based on the amount of money he was going to make. So he gets to do a job that he really likes to go to every single day. And, it's a lot of fun. And we have 3 kids. We've earned over almost $100,000 now, or sorry, I'm like getting confused. Over $100,000, I'm sorry, in bonuses up to this point. So I know you guys see those bonuses out there. People are talking at $10,000, at $25,000, and you're probably sitting over there thinking, there's no way. Like, that's crazy. I promise you, they are real. They really do give you these bonuses. So I'm just here to kind of share with you guys some of the things that you're going to do to get started. Like, I remember what it's like to be a brand new distributor, you guys. But like, my biggest tip for you is going to be just jump in. Like, take all the advice that you're given from like this training, from your enroller, from your diamond, double diamond, and upline videos you're watching. Any tips and advice you can take them and really apply them, because we're not sharing these things because we like to hear ourselves talk, or just because we're like, oh, who knows if this works or not. Like, these are the things that work to help you be successful. And whenever I started, that's what I did. I had no clue what I was doing, but I just did what they told me to do. Like, if my enroller would have told me to lick peanut butter off the sidewalk because it was going to make me a lot of money, I probably would have done it because I wanted to be where she was. Okay. Luckily, we don't tell you to lick peanut butter off the sidewalk, but that's kind of like the idea you have to have. I have to be saying, like, I'm ready to jump all in. I might think they're kind of crazy, but I'm going to trust them. I want to be where they are. So, I'm just super excited. So I'm going to jump right in. So all of you guys I know are brand new distributors. Maybe some of you guys are a little newer than others, and that's totally okay. A refresher is always nice. But one of the things you should have done first when you enrolled is make sure you're going into your eSuite. I know we put you guys into a training page in Freedom Wrappers, and it really goes through a lot of the basic tasks. But make sure that if you have not logged into your eSuite yet, you go in there and verify your tax information. That's going to make sure your account gets off commission hold. It's going to make sure you get paid for the work that you're doing. Okay, and it's like super simple, takes like 2 seconds. But when you're in there too, you can even go to the settings tab, and you can add a picture on your like website. You can add like your phone number, things like that, so it's easy to identify when you send people your link. Now, if you don't know, if you're like, okay, wait, I just signed up, I don't even know what you're talking about, like, I don't even know how to log in, get with your enroller, message me, message your double diamond or diamond and upline, and we'll help you be able to log in. Okay. But that's like a super simple thing that you need to be doing. There's also there's a document library. You'll kind of get in there and kind of play around. First, it seems like there's a lot of stuff and you don't know what the heck to do with it, but that's okay. Like, we're going to kind of get you used to that the more that we're bringing in customers and things like that, and orders and all that kind of good stuff. The other thing I want you guys to really think about once you get started is I want you to think about why you're doing this. And I want you to write that why down. I know it sounds really silly and you're probably thinking, okay, that's like weird. Like, why am I gonna do that? But just write it down, because, and you guys trust me, I'm like the biggest person of like, when I like started this business, I thought everything was like super cheesy. Like, I don't need to do that. You know, I don't need to do this. That's crazy. But the things really do help. But when you write down the reason you started this business, like, that's something you can look at every single day. It's almost going to be like your motivation. You know, if you're thinking you're having a hard day and you're like, oh, I just don't know if I feel like doing this today, you're going to look at your why. Like, you know, for me, it was being able to stay at home with our son. And now we have 3 kids. So that continues to be my why, you know, but you're going to look at that every single day, you know, and just think, okay, is this like, I don't feel like doing this, but like, the reason I'm doing this is important. Like, whether it's for savings account, you know, it's to pay off some bills, if it is to stay at home, you know, maybe whatever it is, write it down somewhere that you can look at it every single day. And then Jen, I think I unmuted you.
You guys, so I am going to prove to you right now that you can work this business from anywhere.
Wait, this is Jen Stevens, our triple diamond upline, and I forgot I muted her, and I like.
She's a black screen. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Hello, guys. Nice to meet you. I am proving to you right now that you can work this business from anywhere, because right now, my 7-year-old is not falling asleep, will not let me get up, and I'm currently laying under a blanket, suffocating and talking to you. But I am so super excited to be having this training with you guys, and I'm so excited for everyone that started. To speak on what Lindsay just said about writing your why down, when I started my business, we had $50,000 in credit card debt. So when I was told to make my dream board and write down like what I wanted to do, I know some of you probably also have like big reasons why you started, but I really cannot emphasize this enough. Write it down and be looking at it often, because there's something to it. When I started and I wrote down, we are debt free, I literally also rolled my eyes in the same breath and thought, no, we're not debt free. We have $50,000 in credit card debt. We're never going to be debt free. But somebody told me to write down these like positive affirmations and be repeating them. And guess what, you guys? We are credit card debt free. After only 2 years with this company, we paid off all over $50,000 in credit card debt. So trust me, when you're saying like, I am diamond, or I am making $2,000 a month, or I am a stay-at-home mom, it's probably going to feel like kind of crazy or weird at first, like Lindsay said. But if you just trust this process, guys, if you know where you're going and you put it out there in the universe over and over and over again, and you get to work, which we're going to tell you how to do in a minute, big things happen. It happens. So you guys are going to be crossing those dream boards off before you know it. And we are so excited to help you do it.
I was just thinking about how funny it is that we're getting all this motivation and excitement from a black square. It's pretty awesome.
I know. It's like, I know, I'm special.
No, you're fine. Okay, so the next thing that I want you guys to do after you've done that is, and if you haven't done this, you're going to do it tonight, but you want to make a post on Facebook announcing that you're now an It Works distributor. Okay, like, so if you've gotten started and you're like, I haven't done anything yet, and I don't really know where to start, you're going to make a post. And if you guys need one, I wish I was super intelligent and could type one up really fast in the chat, but I am not.
I'll get one in there.
Okay. Or yeah, you or Courtney could probably do that because you guys are fast. I'm not good at technology. But like just putting something up just to let people know, like, hey, I'm super excited about this new adventure. You know what I mean? Like, and Jen's gonna put something in there, but just putting something out there, and I like to put this little blurb and also put a picture of you. Like, because for whatever reason, like when people read something like that and have your picture, like they can connect you like with the words, and it just pulls them in a little bit more. Okay. But then they're also going to read this and they're going to see this and be like, okay, so when you start posting about the products and things, they're not going to be like, okay, wait, I think you were hacked. Like all of a sudden all this work stuff is showing up. Like, you know what I mean? Like you are putting it out there that you're doing this. And it's really exciting because a lot of times people will cheer you on, or, people will be like, what? Like, tell me more about it. So that's something you want to do.
And also, you guys, in our training page, which you're more than likely a part of, if you go to Freedom Wrappers Training 101, there are also sample announcements in the comments of that training task. So go poke around in there if you haven't already, because there's also some other wording in there. But basically, you want to just say you're super excited that you started this, and maybe share a little bit about why, like what it's going to be helping you with. It doesn't have to be like 45 paragraphs long or anything crazy. Just get your excitement out there and get the ball rolling.
Yeah, so Jen put like an example in there, and I'm going to text one to Jen so she can put that in there too, but this is the one that I use a lot, and I'll send to my new distributors. So even if you guys like already did your post, you can save these so whenever you're signing new distributors, you kind of have them too, that you could share with them as well. Let's see.
All right, so you've announced your business. You have opened the doors. How do you keep working your business every day?
Well, yeah, and like, because your biggest thing, your first goal, like I always tell people once they get started, once they do all those things, your first goal is going to be to get your first 4 loyal customers. Okay, because when you get those first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, you get a $100 shopping spree. And that's $100 worth of stuff on our website that you get to pick. So whether it's going to be products you want to try, like you want to get some shirts, anything like that, you get to pick that. And I always think that's really cool because when I started, I didn't have a ton of extra money. And I was ordering products like each month, but I really thought the $100 shopping spree was cool because I really got to use that to get products that I really wanted to try. So 4 customers in your first 30 days is your first goal. Really trying to get them ASAP is always a great goal. And also every time you get 2 loyal customers, just 2, you get to get what we call a product reward. And that's either a pack of wraps, a pack of facials, or a bag of coffee for a super big discount. And my favorite one is the coffee because the loyal customer price and our price is $39 for a bag of coffee. And with the product reward, it's only $19. Like, hello. So that's every time you get 2 loyal customers, and that's forever in this business. It doesn't matter. Like if I sign up 2 customers being 6 years in this business, I still get those product rewards. So those are super cool. Jen, do you want to add anything on that? I mean, we can go into about how we're going to get those customers, but I didn't know if you wanted to add anything about the importance of getting those customers right away.
The reason why, like getting that shopping spree, getting the product, having the product rewards, one thing I want to tell you guys is getting to use the products will help you so much. Like if you go to my Facebook profile today, you're going to see that I shared like a little win with my own weight loss journey. So being a product of the product is going to help you so much. Like every time I share stuff like this, I sign customers. So I get when you're starting out, like most of you started because you wanted to earn extra money, not because you have piles of it laying around. So using the products might be kind of hard, but if we gun it after this shopping spree and you can get your hands on the products and you can start sharing your own testimony, it's going to help you so much. You're getting some with your kit too, but
yeah, and something I was gonna say too is when you get that $100 shopping spree, you can get like packs of like some coffee or something, and you can sell those samples. Like people sell like their coffee, the wraps, and they make cash with those. So that's just a really great way, again, to turn around and make money. You know what I mean? And already start like coming out ahead.
Yes.
So, and I mean, who doesn't like making a little extra cash here and
I
there?
have to mail 2 out tomorrow. Keto Cash is awesome.
Right. So those are like really great ways to utilize, those products that you're getting. Like Jen said, being a product of the product. Even if you can't order, $100 worth of stuff every month, even ordering one product a month, like fall in love with something, fall in love with one product and just really share that and be excited about that. And people are going to be drawn into that. And they're going to be, you know what I mean? Like it's just means so much more, I feel like, to people when there's something that you love. And if you just started and you haven't used any of the products yet, I don't want you to be freaked out, because when I started, I didn't use any of the products yet before I started either. Okay. But before I got my products, I was sharing other people's results. I was sharing other people's excitement. So don't let the fact that you have not used the products yet slow you down. Okay. I feel like I'm getting like all over the place, but I just didn't want you guys to think, oh crap, I don't have my own results yet, so it's going to hurt me. It's not. Okay. It just is going to help you when you do start using some of the products. And like Jen said, in you guys' kit, you get some products anyways. So when you get your kit, like I'm probably kind of going out of order on my thing, but I don't care. Take a picture of it. Be excited and be like, oh my gosh, look what just came today. Grab some of the products out of there. Take a picture. I used to think selfies were so cheesy, and I would have like not been caught dead doing a selfie before it works. But now I love doing them because it's just something about seeing your face with the product that just gets people excited and gets them interested too. So get some of the products, take some pictures, and be like, oh my gosh, keto coffee. Like, I can't wait to try this. There's so many opportunities with just your guys' kit to take a bunch of different pictures and share that excitement, and share your testimonies from that. Let's see. So you're probably wondering, like, how do I get the loyal customers? Like, that's all great that I need to get them, but how do I do that? One of the biggest things, like Jen and I kind of already said, was, sharing your own testimonies, sharing your excitement about the products. But my biggest tip for that is, like, you guys, you want to be posting at least once a day about the products. Okay? Like every single day, like a before and after picture, a testimony about the products every single day consistently, because people are watching you. Okay. And whenever you're like, if you're not talking about the products and telling people about what we have, like, why would anybody ask you about them? Okay. So like for me, like I work this business 98% on social media. I always have. And like, so this is like my storefront. You know what I mean? Like, this is how people know I'm open for business. If I'm not posting about it, people aren't going to come to me. They're not going to ask me questions. And I feel like it's so important when you're brand new to kind of come out like sharing your results sharing those before and afters and sharing those testimonies with people so they know what we have. Because it's crazy, because so many people don't even know what we are. So many people don't even know the products that we have. Or they'll think, oh yeah, you guys have those wraps. Or I like whenever people be like, oh, it works, didn't work for me. And I'm like, what do you mean it works, didn't work for you? Like, you tried all 50 of our products? You know what I mean? Like, people just associate it with the wrap. Like, they have no idea that we have like skincare products for weight loss. We have our keto coffee now. So that's like our job, is to get out there and start posting and start being excited about it and doing it every single day. Jen, do you want to add something? Oh, there you are.
I don't. You covered everything there, baby.
Okay. And if you guys like don't know what to post, like, because again, you're new, and I remember feeling this way, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. You're welcome to go to Jen and I's pages. Go see the kinds of things that we're posting. You're welcome to use anything that I post and tweak the wording a little bit. Like, I don't care. All my stuff is public. So go ahead and go to my page. I know Jordan in the chat over here put our names in here. So if you don't know how to spell our names, you can find us that way. But that's like one of the most important things. I feel like being brand new is posting. You cannot sit back, because people will be like, oh, well, I haven't had anyone interested yet. And I go to your page and I'm like, well, you haven't posted since you did your announcement post a week and a half ago. Like, why would people, you know what I mean? Like, people aren't just going to be like, hey, I think Jen sells at work, so I think I'm going to message her about it. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to be there. You've got to be excited. And also, like, when you're doing that, people are going to feel that you're really excited about this. Like, how believable is it going to be if you make your announcement post like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about it. It works. I can't wait to share all these products with you. And then you don't. And then like a week and a half later, you're like, oh, hey, like, check out the keto coffee. It's amazing. And then a week and a half later, you're like, oh, we have chocolate greens. They're so good. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to seem like you're really excited about it. Whereas every single day, you're like, oh my gosh, check this out. Oh my gosh, look at her results. I'm so excited for you know what I mean? Like, they're going to feel that excitement, bringing it every single day. Let me see.
Did you say to like not stop posting your other stuff too?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay. So make sure that you're like keeping a balance and you're not just posting all it works. Like, still post your regular stuff too. Again, like going to look at our profiles as an example, you're going to see it kind of like sprinkled in. You're going to see it dripped in. So that's one thing I think is really important to remember is you do need to be like consistently posting about the products. But you also need to still be you. Like, you're not a robot now. So keep doing your regular stuff too.
Yeah, and that's super important. Yeah, like that's super important too, because you don't want it to be like you're an It Works robot. Like, people are going to be more likely to keep paying attention to you and drawn into you if you're posting your normal stuff too. Like, they want to know, oh wow, it's still Amanda. She's just doing It Works now too. Now I lost my place. Okay, so like start making a list. Like, and this maybe was like one of the like maybe harder parts for me, which sounds really weird in the beginning, but like making a list of people that you think would be interested in some of the products. Now, I'm not saying you have to like write down like, you know, oh, I think Aunt Carol, she'd want to lose I think she needs to lose a few pounds. I'm going to put her down here, you know. So my uncle's really getting thin on top. You know what I mean? But just people that, not really a specific product or a specific goal, but just write people down that you feel like if you were, you know, in the hospital sick, or if you just got out of surgery and you came home and you needed someone to help you out, like bringing you food or helping with your dog or helping with you kid, who would be some people that you would contact and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, and they call it like your chicken soup list. Like, who would be the people that bring you chicken soup if you were sick? Because these are kind of people that you can maybe start thinking about, just not even saying like, hey, I'm an It Works distributor, will you buy stuff from me? But you can kind of just be like, hey, I'm super excited, I just became an It Works distributor. I'd love it if you come like check out some of the things that we have. Or you could even say like, I've got a few like things I want to share about some of the products. Can you just listen and tell me like how you think I'm doing?
Practice on you.
Yeah,
like I'm just learning about these products. Will you let me practice telling you about them, and like let me know what you think?
Yeah, and like in that way they think that they're like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll tell you what I think. But so they think they're just going to critique you. But then really you're going to be telling them about the product and they're going to be like, wait a minute.
I want
that. Like, what is that? Kind of thing. And then, but yeah, like just people that you like think like would be interested. And I mean, you can even just go like through a list. Maybe you're thinking of people that you used to work with, people that you used to go to school with. Just anybody that you think you'd be excited to like tell them about this. Or maybe you know some people that you think would like want to make some extra money, you know, too, like write their names down.
And really quick, so again, in that training page, there is a task that tells you to do this. And in the comments, if you go check those out, there's some ideas, you know, in case you're not like writing down every single word we're saying right now. There are some ideas in the comments there of like how to reach out to people and just talk to people about this.
And the thing is too, is like it's gonna get easier like as you go. Like, we're not telling you guys like you have to do like go insane like right now. We kind of just want to get you guys like comfortable, like sprinkle a little seeds out to you guys in all different areas to just kind of have an idea of like, you know, the way you can start talking to people. Because I know it's like being new, it's kind of sometimes you're like, I don't know like where I'm going or what I do. And I tell my like new distributors that I personally sign up, it's just, I honestly feel like once you start posting about it and once people start asking questions, the rest kind of just like falls into place. But you've got to start talking to people. It's going to, like, I hope that's what we're getting across. You've got to start talking about, you've got to start letting people know that you're doing this to get those conversations going. I kind of think we hit on the other things. I was going to talk, Jen, you want to talk about our daily list or some daily things that they can be doing?
Yeah.
That are super simple, but are going to be huge for their business.
Like Lindsay said, your job, our job is to like get the word out and to let people know that, you know, we're doing this, let people know like what products we have. So there's kind of a list, you'll hear it called a 6 list. I don't actually know if there's 6 things on it or not, but
A task list.
there are some things that, you know, you should be aiming to do if you're building your business on social media every day. So this can be done when you're laying under a blanket with your child in the dark. It can be done when you are in line at Walmart, you know, grocery shopping. It can be done at your lunch hour. Like when I first started my business, I worked full time, maybe more than full time. 2 kids, like I was crazy busy. My older son plays every sport. We're at practice every night. So there was no like me sitting around for hours to do this. So I worked during my lunch hour and then in couple minute increments here and there. So the things when you do have a couple minutes, like when you would normally just be scrolling or watching Netflix or whatever, the things that you want to be doing are posting. We already talked about that. So you want to be posting stuff about the products, whether that's like you using them or other people's results pictures. Mentioning, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you guys like aren't writing stuff down, like this would be the time like you'd want to kind of write these down because this is super helpful. We can post it and it's in the training page, but this will be the point that you'd want to jot these down because it is super helpful.
So aim to post something that mentions the products every day. Aim to post something that mentions the business opportunity, whether it is like you talking about how awesome you love, you know, like why you love your side gig, what it's going to be helping with, or, you know, like a more formal business post that's like, hey, do I have any friends that would be interested in like working part-time and making some extra money from home? Those are all business posts. But then you also want to post something completely unrelated to It Works at least once a day, like random stuff, memes, quotes, pictures of your kids, whatever. Because like we said, not all business. But aside from posting, you also want to be, yes?
I was gonna say too, when you are posting, be sure to try to keep it as positive as you can.
Oh, yes.
Like you don't really want to be like posting about, oh my gosh, like I love my It Works business, and then your next post is like, oh my gosh, I hate everybody. I like you know what I mean? Like you just don't want to be like, or cursing. You know, that just doesn't really, and I get it. We can say what we want on our social media page, but you also have to remember this is also for your business. Like, and you wouldn't go into a restaurant and the people were cussing, people were arguing, like the employees. And you probably wouldn't be like, heck yeah, I want to come back in here again. Like, I want to talk, I want to deal with these people more often. You know what I mean? Like, you want to like be positive and, you know, as you can. Like, I get it. We're like real pretty people. It's not always rainbows and unicorns, but you're not going to go to my page and see me like griping about my kids, which is like what I do a lot. So just think about that. Like when you're, you know, I know like if you feel like venting or something, message one of us or message your enroller just to kind of get it out. Great. And Jen left, so I don't know what she was going to say next, but we'll figure that out. One of the other things that I started doing that really like helps my business, and it might seem like something super silly, but I message people every day. Like I go to my birthdays and I message people and tell them happy birthday. It's just like a really quick and simple thing just to like make that connection and just show people that like I'm here and I'm like, you know, I'm just trying to be a friend. Like I'm just trying to do nice. And now I know a lot of you guys might be like, oh, well, I go and like post on their wall. Like I post on people's walls all time and tell them happy birthday. And that's great. And that's super nice also. However, like when someone posts on your page on your birthday, do you really remember every single person that posted on there? Do you go back all the time and reply to their comments and tell them thank you? I mean, I try to, but I feel like I don't always. But if someone messages me, like it sticks out in my head way more than someone who just posted on my wall. And then it also gives you the opportunity, like say you go message them and say, hey, happy birthday. And they're like, oh my gosh, like thank you so much. You could say, you're welcome. I hope you have a great day. Like there gives a little more room to have like a little bit more back and forth conversation, and you just to kind of like build that relationship a little bit more. and then to kind of, you know, see like, oh, this is a real person, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So it's just like a little personal touch that you might not see, like how it could help. But I mean, I can't tell you guys how many times I've done that, and people will be like, oh my gosh, like I've been meaning to message you about your products. Or like, you know, they might message me like down the road or whatever, or maybe it's someone I had already talked to, and I tell them happy birthday, and like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry I never got back to you. Things got super crazy. So it's also, you know, it does kind of help get in their inbox and just like plant that little seed or that little reminder again. So Jen, I figured you'd want to take over.
What did you go over? Just
birthdays? The birthday.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So another, you know, really important thing to be doing in a, you know, just like another version of being a good friend and being friendly is just commenting and interacting on people's posts. And a couple things I want to say about this. You don't need to do this for 2 hours a day, but I try to, you know, I probably, you know, 10 or 15 minutes a day where I'm like intentionally commenting on people's posts, and not just liking, not just loving, but commenting. Because again, kind of like Lindsay said, there's, you know, more of a connection made as opposed to just like liking a post. Nobody notices that you like their post. But if you comment, if you compliment somebody, if you know, ask them a question, there's more of a connection made. And we're in a network marketing business, so your relationship with your network is really, really, really important. So take 10 or 15 minutes a day and try to comment on people's posts. The other thing that commenting on their post does is it takes your post and it puts it into their news feed. So I try to comment on different people's posts every day, and you can find a million different ways to do this. You can, you know, go to a letter every day, like go to your letter A friends and then your letter B friends. You can literally just scroll through your friends list to a different spot every day. Just don't do it on your news feed every single day, because that'll just be the same people over and over again. So spend 10 to 15 minutes just commenting, interacting. The other thing you want to do with your network every day is grow it a little bit. So you want to send some new friend requests, or if you're on Instagram, you want to follow people. A really easy way to do that is to just go to one of your existing friends, you know, your sister's profile or your friend from elementary school, whatever. Pick somebody's profile, go to it, go to their friends list, and then you'll see a suggested tab there. So people that are kind of a part of friends, but not like your best friends. And aim to just send maybe 15, you know, 10, 15 friend requests on Facebook a day and just grow that network. Because just like if we were like going door to door and selling AT&T Uverse, we wouldn't walk on the same street every single day. So you want to go to, you know, meet new people and grow your network. So add new friends, be a good friend, comment on people's posts, make sure that you're posting. Those are all really important things you want to be doing every single day.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, like when you're doing the interacting, like we're not asking you to go like, we're not telling you to go interact on people's things and like be fake. Like if someone's like a mom, they post a picture of like their like, you know, oh, like who knows where I can get some more of these bottles, or oh, like look at my baby crawling. I don't know, just like we're not telling you, like we're not saying you have to go and comment on stuff that you wouldn't normally comment on, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like I don't even know like how to like put out like a good example, because I feel like the ones I gave were not very good. But I'm just like want you guys to understand, like we're not telling you to like just go to people's pages and comment on them and say, oh my gosh, your sweater's really cute, if you don't think their sweater's really cute. You know what I mean? Like we're not asking you to like, or to telling you should like be fake, but we're telling you should go to your friends list and maybe go comment on some people's stuff that you don't normally see in your news feed. Because I'm telling you right now, you guys, the more you comment on different people's stuff that you're not always seeing in your news feed, and you do that consistently, you're going to start noticing different people liking your post and commenting on your post. And then they're going to be asking questions about your products. And I can say it's true because I've had that happen to me multiple times. And the first couple times it did, I was like, holy cow, like this is crazy. but it really is true. Like the more you interact with people, the more your stuff is going to be exposed to them. So if you're just getting started and you're like, man, I feel like I'm not getting any interest on my stuff. Well, stop and think about how much time do you spend on social media other than just to put a post up. And if you're like, well, I don't really ever comment or like on other people's stuff, like just start doing that. Like Jen said, just a little bit, 15 minutes a day. Just start, going through and starting to do that. And I'm not saying like tonight, if you start doing it, tomorrow you're going to notice a difference. But if you keep doing it consistently for a few days, like for the week, like you're going to start to notice a difference. Because Facebook, like they want us to be friends. Like that's just how Facebook works. They want you to interact with people. They want you to be friendly. They want you to have fun. One of the ways, other things I was going to say before I forget, for adding to your network, and you probably will hear a lot of people talk about it, but doing like host to post. And you can talk to your enroller, your double diamond upline enroller for more details on this. But basically and it's something you can easily do when you're just getting started, but just asking people if they would be willing to help get the word out about your business and make a post that you give them on their wall. And for me, I know that has grown my network a ton, because then you're going to they're kind of putting their feelers out there and you're getting out into their networks as well. And before you know it, you're going to have friends everywhere. And it's really an easy, fast way to really grow your network. So I'm not going to get too much into the host to post in here, just because there's a lot of information in Freedom Wrappers I know about host to post. And if you just search host to post in the page or HAP, you'll find a lot of information. But that's a really good way that's helped me also.
So the last thing on your list actually would touch on that is to be, you want to be talking to new people every single day. So whether that's talking to people and asking them hey, would you do me a really little favor, please? And that is, a message. You're messaging somebody. You're asking them if they would mind posting something for you really quick that you send them, just to help get the word out about your new challenge. That would be an example of talking to new people every day. Another example would be, like Lindsay had said, if you know friends that would also want to make some money with you, tell them what you're doing. Just be excited. Tell them what you're doing. That would be an example of talking to new people every day. We're going to go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, even if you started a new job, a regular job, would you be excited about it? Who would you tell about that job? You know what I mean? Kind of think about the same kind of thing here. Do you get a new job and not tell anyone about it? No, you probably call there's a couple of people and you're oh my gosh, I'm super excited. You post about it on Facebook. Oh my gosh, I got this new job. So just think about that too. When you're thinking about the people you could tell, just kind of think about those people that you would contact, tell if you got a new job that's a regular job.
For sure. So the idea here is just that we are starting conversations with new people every day, and exactly how we're going to do that, that's going to be something you're working with your enroller on. We're not going to get into that tonight, but just know that on your list of things to do for this, the income producing activities is going to be posting, growing your network, interacting and being a good friend with your network, and then talking to new people every day. How to do the talking, we're gonna be working with you on that one-on-one. But that is your list, and this list is actually in the training page. So if you have not gone through that, go through it, because at the end there's actually a picture you can save. And one thing that really helped me was I actually saved the to-do list as the screensaver on my phone. So every time I would go to pick up my phone, and it would be tempting to just scroll, that list was there, and I was oh no, I'm gonna add some new friends, or oh no, I'm gonna go comment for 10 minutes. So that list is there for you. Does anyone have any questions? Are there questions in the chat?
I don't think so. I don't have a question, but I wanted to add something because I didn't say it. But downloading the Connect app.
Oh yeah.
So we have the It Works Connect app, and I don't know if it's in the training page yet, but I know you're going to work on adding that. But in there, you guys, so I think it's when you go to your app store, if you go to It Works Connect, there's an app in there, and it's got like kind of where you can have, it's going to tell you like your volume, your customers. You can sign up customers and distributors through it. It's going to tell you like events that are near you. It's going to tell you like, you know, how close you are to completing like your steps each month. What was the other thing that was in there that I was like, that was like really cool? That's like new in there. Oh, they have like the training videos and stuff in there too. That was what I was thinking of, that they have in there as well. So that's like something you want to get. And I don't know. I was going to try to show you guys, but I don't think I can. So that's like.
Will you unmute Courtney?
Yeah, when I'm done
no,
talking.
It's like a weird thing to ask. Do we want her unmuted? But she asked. I mean, she asked. Like,
I was trying to ignore it. But yeah, so the It Works Connect app. Oh gosh, here we go. I'm scared.
Okay, well, I'm a little bit offended that you didn't know if you wanted to unmute me. But hi guys, I'm Courtney. I just wanted to say a couple things. One, the Connect app also has product videos, which is amazing. So if you have someone that like is like, oh, can you tell me more about the coffee? Or can you tell me more about the keto energy? There are product videos on the Connect that you can just send them a video and say, hey, watch this, and then let me know what you think afterwards, which makes it a lot easier to talk about products. But the one thing that I wanted to say is I want you to know that this business is so worth it. And no one is ever going to tell you that there's never going to be any hard days or anything like that. But just know that we're going to be here with you through the entire process, and we're going to help you through every single obstacle that comes your way. And as long as you keep pushing hard and you do everything we tell you to do, there's no reason why you can't be successful. So take quitting off the table. Decide that you're going to be successful with this company. Decide you're going to make $1 million with this company, and just do everything you can do. And there's no reason why you can't be successful.
That's right.
That's all.
That's what we said, but in a nutshell. Courtney had the speed version. Okay, but is there anybody else that has like a question about any of the things that we like talked about, or maybe something we didn't talk about but you were hoping we were going to talk about, and you have a question? Like if you like give us a wave or something, we can unmute you. And I promise it's not as scary as it seems, and we won't give you a hard time like we gave Courtney. We just like her a lot, so we pick on her. I'm trying to look. I don't think I see anyone.
I don't see any.
And if you guys like think of something later and you want to ask us, like, don't hesitate to shoot us a message or comment on the post or anything like that. But was this information like helpful? Do you guys think, was there some things on here that you guys thought you'll be able to utilize? It's encouraging to see some heads nodding yes. But okay, cool. Well, we'll post this recording for you guys too. So if you want to go back and watch it, if you have anything that you, or have anyone that you want to share it with instead, that wasn't able to get on here, you can totally do that. And again, if you guys have questions, please message us. You can comment on the post in Freedom Wrappers if you want. You can message Jen or I personally. But we're happy to help you guys. We're always here. Don't ever feel like you're bugging us, because you are not. Like, we like to help. We get excited when people ask us questions. That's why we're here. So just know that that's, you know, our doors are always open, I guess you'll say. So, well, we're going to hop off of here so you guys can get busy. And we're so happy to have you guys, and congratulations again. And we will talk to you guys all soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.